When I was getting divorced, I decided I would go to a therapist, which I did for a couple months until things got a little crazy. She said, I have no idea how you didn't end up to be a therapist. Why? Because most of us that have been through stuff decide we want to be life coaches and healers and psychologists and psychiatrists and doctors and why? Why? Not because we're perfect, not because we know everything, but because we are absolutely committed to support people, including ourselves, who have been through challenging times and who are going through challenging times and who will go through challenging times. So that is why I love being a life coach. I love it. Am I wounded? Yes. And hopefully I try not to hide that. I mean, that's why I do videos and stuff and show you my bad days and my good days. And sometimes I'm perky and fun and happy, and sometimes I'm not. And maybe that makes me too unperfect, too human, too real, too authentic. And what you want in a coach or a therapist or someone who can support you is someone who can just go, yes, it's all okay. Yes. There was a time in my life, that's what I wanted, that's what I needed, because I couldn't go deep. I was not holding space for myself. I didn't know how, and I didn't know a lot of the things that had happened to me that hadn't yet unearthed. We don't know when that's going to happen. We're here as community, as co-creators, hand in hand, working together to support one another. And some days I am on it. I'm totally capable. And other days my own stuff may impact that. I know when I'm on and when I'm not. And I know when I can support you and when I can't support you. And that's part of the wisdom of being a healer. I don't know that you can call it a healer. Sometimes that's a contrary, or people go, well, you don't heal, they heal themselves. Of course, that's true. You know, I don't do anything. I just offer information and options, and I hold space, and I love with as big of a heart as I can, because that's what I want and what I need is what we do for each other. So thank you for being there to hold space for me. And thank you to everyone who is answering the call that they have deep in their soul to show up to help somebody. And sometimes we say, well, I don't know, I haven't worked it all out, and so I can't be there to help anybody. That's bullshit-ficka-naka-nai. There's somebody on your journey that is a step or two behind where you are right now. And because of that, you can speak to them. You can be part of their healing journey when you share and you speak up and you offer your gifts, whatever they are. So don't wait to be perfect before you hang your shingle out in whatever form it's going to look like for you. Don't wait. Do it now. You know, I bought 70 acres in the country because I am deeply and passionately called to create a space for you to heal. And me to heal. I've owned this space for 11 years, and it's only been in the last 3 that I've kind of opened the gates for people to come and stay. Why? Because I've been healing and I'm still healing. And the reason for this space, you know, yes, the treehouse is fun and how neat and how cool, and you can bring your family, but a lot of women come just to be in a space where they can sort things out. And I'm a life coach. If they want to, I can help. Sometimes they never say a word. We don't talk. They say, I'm unloading my stuff. I'll talk to you later. And we never see each other. It's perfect. It's so perfect because what they're doing is taking care of themselves. And that's what we're called to do. That's why I'm doing daily self-care journeys 1 minute at a time. And I check in and I say, what do I need to do to take care of myself? Like the day one was what, or day two, I don't know, I'm not linear, was, what do you need, sweetheart? What do you need, sweetheart? So if you're not following my Treehouse Wise Women page, follow it. Sometimes I share things on my regular page and sometimes I don't. I love you guys. We're all working it out. We're all trying to figure this thing out called life. And life is pretty amazing because I can sit in my car at the top of the hill where I have service before I go down the hill, and I can click a little button, and 30 seconds later, or however long it takes for the internet to upload it, you can see what's happening. This is a powerful time in history. It's a powerful time for women. It's a powerful time for men. It's a powerful time for everybody because it's not going to be the same anymore. And I know with every fiber of my being that in that transmutation, it's going to look like hell. It's going to be chaotic. It's going to be crazy. People are going to argue. They're going to fight. They're going to blah, blah, blah. This political party will do that. That person will do that. This friend will unfriend that friend. I know all that's part of it. Okay. So, it's part of it. It's going to get crazy and it's going to look crazy before it gets better. I have faith because I've watched it work. Over 57 years, I've watched it work. And I believe to be many, many lifetimes, I've watched it work. We're growing, we're learning, we're unfolding, we're transforming, we're transmuting. Things are happening faster and faster and faster and faster. You know, if you want something to manifest fast, you can do it almost instantaneously, and really probably instantaneously, because look, video, click on, post, instantaneous. That is the time we're in, and that's how exciting it is right now to be alive and well and real and speaking up. And if you need to be quiet, perfect. You know, many weekends I have women who book the A-frame and they say, I just found this. I just needed to get away. I needed someplace I needed to go. And men too. I just need to get, I needed to get out of town. I needed to be in nature. I needed to be in a place that felt safe and connected and where I could do my own thing. And sometimes I never see them. And sometimes at the end of their time here, they tattoo the A-frame on their ankle. They are in a different place. No, they're always in a different space. Mentally and physically and spiritually and emotionally. Why? Because they stopped to take the time to listen to themselves. We must, if you feel called, listen to ourselves. This isn't about other people. It's not about what other people think or do or react or if they'll like us or not. You may go, oh my God, I hate this woman. I don't care. Now there's a part of me that goes, oh no, I want to be loved, blah, blah, blah. But if you need me to be something other than this, then I suggest you take a really fast walk that way and don't come back. Because this is who I am, and that is who you are. This is the gift we have to bring, is whatever unique, divine energy that we've come in on this planet to be here right now. You chose to be here right now. Why did your soul choose that? Because you have something to say. You have something to do. You have something to write about. That's why you're here. So if you feel called to show up for it, do it. If you decide to be a monk and sit on a mountaintop and pray. Do it. If you decide to be a seamstress and make clothing that honors people because you feel passionate about that, do it. Whatever it is, do it. Those of us that are called to be life coaches and healers and yoga teachers, and oh my gosh, I have so many amazing women in my life and men. This is not just about women. And there is a sisterhood and a womanhood that over the time from the beginning of time needs healing. And that's why women are speaking up. We need healing. And so do men. Because if the men were thinking in a divine way, this stuff wouldn't happen. And if the women were thinking in a divine way, this stuff wouldn't happen. It's not just us. And we need to be heard. So, if you're a man and you're watching this, my dear brother, are you listening to the women around you? Are you listening to your daughter, to your granddaughter, to your sister, to your mother, to your aunt, to your grandmother? Have you asked if they have any stories, or what stories make them who they are? You don't have to ask. Just look in their eyes. Look at their lives. Look at how they respond when something's challenging or scary or traumatic. Watch. It is so easy to see a woman who's been abused. Just watch. I love you all for the work you're doing, and we're all doing the best we can. And where I am in this moment is not where I'll be this afternoon. It's not where I'm going to be tomorrow or next week. And this is where I am now. And my work, can you hear it? Right there. My work is to love myself right here, right now, in what I'm going through, and in the things that I'm afraid of, and the things that I'm triggered by. That is my work. What's yours? Laura Lynn Dyer, Treehouse Wise Woman, coming to you from the top of the hill of the 70 acres of the magic land that are here